This is like a little Iraqi gathering intelligence on IS.
Iraqi special forces are on a manhunt. Even in the midst of battle, small actions can make a big difference. They're searching house to house for any trace of fighters from the so-called Islamic State. They've received a tip-off that some lived in this street. They're not looking for weapons,
Tip
but for
off,
something
yeah.
more valuable. Names, numbers, and raw intelligence.
Oh, fake flowers. Shit. Go back, go back, go back.
And raw intelligence.
What, they could be doing something with these. Couple printer cords. Shit. What's next, you know? Oh, what is that? Styrofoam? Couple of children's books? The fucking house. It's like a person's house. Guess they were living here though.
The fighters came into Al Zuhur district. Lots of foreign fighters. Russians, Chinese, Tunisians.
This flag belonged to an Australian, an IS fighter and medic. He's fled. For the past 2 years, this was the Islamic State city. It was mostly cut off from the outside world. Now the barriers are coming down, and it's clear IS had won
Now they're pushing.
its occupation.
They're pushing the shirt. What are they doing exactly? Pushing
Every
some
neighborhood,
cars.
IS fighters
Oh, more vests. Vests are a big thing on the other photo album.
home.
This is their
Freshly abandoned, this is where IS made its own drones.
alright. That would not fly. This is not gonna fly. Period. This is a joke.
Freshly
If I showed this to my friends that build drones,
abandoned, this
like this, that is not gonna fly. I think they just honestly set this up. It's like pretty much what this video is about.
its own drones.
Talk about the drone ordering.
Islamic State own-
I've had my theories about the drone trends and stuff. It happened like 2 years ago where they started becoming publicly available, like Christmas. Now they're a hot commodity. It's basically a market. You can build your own drones. They're constantly have to think over regulations, the FAA, all these things. All it's going to take is one little US event involving a drone, and they're just going to rip them out of the public's hands. Allowing citizens to get them, well, obviously, if you're in tune to this type of understanding, you just saw that as a play to get people to realize, oh, drones aren't that bad. Yeah, you know, Tommy down the street's got a drone. Ease everybody into the whole drones flying around. This summer we had an execution by drone. I don't know how many. I think it was just Micah X that was shot in Dallas or blown up with C4 in the drone. And then they were doing some drone propaganda flashing. I have a video posted during the Palm Springs police psyop that was closer to, I don't know when that was, October, mid-October, I'm not sure. But yeah, this whole bit here with the ISIS drones kind of scares me because I think, and it kind of falls in place with the whole Trump thing, people speculating we might see less gun control psyops. Maybe. I think we're still going to see ISIS-style propaganda, maybe ISIS-style events like the pressure cooker bomb we saw in NY. we'll see stuff like that. But I honestly don't want to make predictions, especially knowing that I have people I know that are in the drone hobby. But I've been seeing this from a mile away. I think they're gonna yank or at least make the restrictions on public droning. They're gonna do some stuff with it soon, and they're gonna use an event to implicate new rules. I swear, I see it coming down the pipe, and it's gonna suck because there's a lot of people in that hobby now, and they're gonna be disappointed. This, I wouldn't. I've been wanting to do a video, but it's like people are bored by little alternate topics like that. But the fact that BBC did a thing on this, and I've also heard this isn't the first time they're talking about them making drones, but they're talking about drone orders and stuff. So I just think it's one of these things that's going to be down the pipe, where it's going to be like an event and the drone flies in and there's like an explosion. May or may not be like a real, it might be like a crisis style event with fake actors and shit. And it might be no injuries and all that, but it's still going to have recourse. They might be trying to take that privilege away while still maintain the police state and still maintain drones within the police state. But it was just a way to ease it in. That, I don't know how soon that's going to happen, but it's going to happen. I feel it.
This drone factory.
See, they're already talking about this drone factory.
Its own drones. It seems the Islamic State only just left this drone factory.
Oh yeah, drone factory. If I showed this to the people I work with that construct drones, like, this is like, that would never fly off the ground. If it's a fucking, the weight is just off a little bit. Like, look at this thing. Looks like a kid made that in like woodshop class at school. The little T-frame. That's not gonna fly. It's just not gonna fly. Pun intended.
They were taking shot.
It would because if it was off, even like the smallest increment, a gram off, you cannot coordinate the motors. It's difficult to do. You can even look it up. MIT students try to make drones from scratch. The thing, it's tough to do that. You can if you order the frame and from a company, you'd be better off. I just think this propaganda is so sad that I just think that drones are the next thing that they're trying to scare people with and prime, because they're gonna do this. They're gonna do a drone. I'm gonna finish this article. I'm gonna go backtrack to a couple other things, because I think all of this ISIS stuff is predictive programming for when the chaos erupts in the streets of the United States. It's so
drones,
stupid.
modifying them.
Yeah, modifying them.
Into weapons.
Except that none of those drones that they just showed could even lift off the ground. I don't even think I saw a couple rotors. Maybe some motors, but that's not anything related to drones. Those are rotors for the propellers for the drones.
For drones now. Yeah.
They tried to make it look like a grenade or something, but those are drone parts.
Manufacture.
We fight against international terrorism, and we should look for this information, and we share this information with our other units and also with other countries.
Yeah.
Schools, homes, all can be IS.
This is all fucking stupid. But yeah, like, let's go back to that again. They're clearing this area. Right, they're all dramatic, clearing this area, right? Alright, yeah.
Schools, homes.
But the camera guy is just as much in view of somebody that could shoot him as he is. This shit is so fucking stupid, it's not even funny.
All.
Like, so play acted. Alright, just walk up, yeah, this is good.
All can be IS gun
Yeah, just do that. all could be IS, even though the cameraman's putting his fucking face right out in front of the glass. Acting all calm.
There's a sniper at the end of this street. He's fired off 3 shots, so very carefully the men are leaving this building one by one and getting into the vehicles as quickly as possible.
One by one, so the sniper can pick them off one by one instead of all rushing there. There's a Red Bull there on the car. Did you see that? Somebody wanted some Red Bull there.
One by one and
Look at that.
getting into the vehicles as quickly as possible.
As if. Oh my god. There's a sniper down the road. But we're just gonna run across the street. Give me a fucking break with this shit. This is so annoying.
We make it across unharmed, and so do all of the special forces.
Because the gunshots down the street were actually Joe we sent down there to shoot off and, you know, safely at this thing over here, but made it sound like they were shooting at us. Look at this. Alright, go. We gotta get one more shot. Let me adjust the camera. And the last guy can run across the street.
We make it across unharmed, and so do all of the special forces.
Oh, that was what was that?
Except one.
Who
Takes a shot to the back.
shot to the back? Let's see it.
On the scene, he's walking wounded, and he's going to make it. Though determined, the Islamic
They
State
probably
is losing its
they add sounds to this. Otherwise, that wouldn't even have been. Yeah, they can add that. Probably added
Though
that.
determined, the Islamic State is losing its grip.
Oh wow.
With every street taken, the greater the losses and more intelligence is discovered. So here and far beyond Iraq, the Islamic State is being diminished. Quentin Somerville, BBC News, Mosul.
Wow.